you guys are having a wonderful day. And we got some new stuff coming back. I got some more carbon fiber parts. Real quick add to though. So me and my buddy ended up taking my car to the shop, and I didn't get any video of it, but I got the roof wrapped black. So honestly, in my opinion, I think it looks really good. We have another part coming in. It's also carbon fiber. An antenna that's carbon fiber. They did just wrap it black, so it didn't kind of like look dumb. Car's a little dirty, obviously, because it has to cure for, I've heard, like 3 to 5 days. So I haven't washed that or anything. But we did get some parts from CJ Pony Parts. It is a carbon fiber deck lid. So we're going to go ahead and install that. And then we're going to talk about some stuff about the whole garage for a little bit. So y'all are wondering probably why I haven't had any videos up on the garage. It got cold. To be honest, I'm kind of like not a big fan of the cold. But we got most of the walls painted. The only thing we haven't done is the front wall. If we come out here, which is kind of dark. But all right, never mind. There's a lot of stuff back here. There's a pasture out there. I kept my cows out there. But this is gonna be like the main wall. So like there's gonna be a TV, there's gonna be a fridge over there. Once I get my toolbox in here, air compressor. I don't know where I'm gonna put all that stuff, but we did get the ceiling on, and most of the lights I'm gonna try to get I'm trying to get more all the way across. But also I gotta pick up gravel, compact it, and then lay some mats down. So that's just like a little sum up so far. Obviously there's still like a little bit more painting above. That wall is completely finished, and then I still have the door. So and like light socket or light switches, light sockets, stuff like that. But I guess we'll move on to the video of installing. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the heater on. That way it's at least a little bit warm in here, and we'll get to it. Also, if y'all don't know yet, I've had some pictures go up on my Instagram. Hoodies are finally out. I went and got pictures a couple days ago before I had the roof wrap and stuff like that. So car's gonna look a little different, but hoodies are out. Just DM me on Instagram if y'all want one. I'll shoot y'all a price. So all right, y'all, so I got my little table. It's with a trash can and some pieces of wood. When y'all buy this deck lid from CJ, it's gonna come in this nice bag. Throw the bag up here so I don't scratch the deck lid. This is what it's gonna look like. Super light. I mean, it's probably like maybe 0.5 of a pound. It's not heavy at all. Real carbon. So you're gonna want some cotton balls and some alcohol. I don't really think it matters like what percent, but I got 91. You buy the deck lid, it comes with 3M tape, but they don't put it on yet. They put it in the box. I'm sorry, but if I have any cuts, I'm cooked. Alright, got my cotton ball. Go ahead and give it a little thorough wipe down. All right, we got the deck lid wiped down. Now we just gotta wait for it to do this little drying process. We're gonna go ahead and take off the GT badge. This is gonna seem a little sketchy, but you got these little tabs. They go up here. They just kind of pull right off, and then there's gonna be 4, 2 on each side, 7mm bolts. So you're gonna want to take those out. So now that you get those 4 out, this is the part that's a little sketchy. Trying to get this off. I mass tape the top of this because I don't have a plastic remove tool. I have a screwdriver with a paper towel.
Breathe, dude.
Just so I hopefully don't scratch my paint. All right, once you have all of those popped off, just remember that you do have a camera back here, so you are going to have to pop that out. Next thing we're going to do, when you're going to flip this over, they have like little plastic rivets in here. You're going to have to try to get those off. I got myself a little pig. Well, y'all, don't do what I did and break the GT in half. Next thing I guess we are going to do is we're going to clean the front of this. Alright, you are going to want to do the exact same thing, the front of this panel, that we did that carbon fiber one. I did grab this microfiber. Alright, she looks pretty darn clean to me. Alright, next thing, I told you it came with this 3M tape. With this being the bottom, we can go all the way across. You can do a couple different ways. I'm gonna go ahead and put some here on the side. All right, so we have these 3 pieces. Next, we can move up here to the front. When you're doing this top here, you wanna do 1 piece, 1 piece, and then sometimes you can get away with going 1 long one down here. I don't know if I'm gonna do that way. Good, smashed all the way across. All right, we have all the pieces up there at the top. All right, so with these pieces of tape here in the middle, you're gonna take those off first because you're not gonna be able to get to them once you stick the edges down. Y'all, this tape. All right, now that you have all these side pieces peeled up, all the middle ones taken out that you can't reach, peel the sides up and send them out the side, because once you stick it on, you can just pull them out from underneath of it. Make sure all the tape's out on the sides that you need. Good. Now up here at the camera, you're gonna start up there, pull this piece out. This side of the camera. Stick this piece down. Sides. And you should be able to push down in the middle a little bit. This side. And a good big one at the bottom. Now remember, I have tape down here in the middle, so just a couple little presses, not too hard, you'll probably snap it in half, but just enough to where you can get a little bit of pressure on it. Once we put it back on, then we can push in a little bit harder. All right, so now that you have the carbon fiber piece installed on the deck lid, grab the deck lid, plug the camera back in. All right, y'all. So once you get the deck lid put back on, camera plugged back in, you're gonna go ahead and put your screws back in. All right. Now that's back on. You can remove all your masking tape. Masking tape is off. All right, so the only other thing I would say would be best to make sure this stuff really sticks on here is to get a heat gun, heat this up, push down, just go across it, down the edges. Everywhere you know that there is 3M, go ahead, do yourself a favor, heat those up, make it a little bit more, I don't even know how you would say it, a little bit more like thin, I guess. That way it really sticks to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and go get the heat gun. All right, y'all. Once again, grab yourself a heat gun. It really don't matter. I got my buddies right now. It's just kind of a handheld one. But you probably just want to warm up the area. Don't want to heat it up too much or it'll fog out the carbon fiber. But you can get pretty warm and it'll warm up the underneath of the carbon fiber and hit the adhesive. So it'll get that just warming up.
Three days later.
All right, y'all. So I got everything stuck down. I'm just going to now let it cure. I got to order some badges. I want the little coyote here in the middle. So once I get those, it's going to be after I get like my carbon fronts or however I want to do the front. So once I get those badges, I'm just going to replace them all at the same time, or I might just order one. I don't know yet. So, but for now, thank y'all for watching. I have more carbon fiber parts coming in soon, so stay tuned for that. And y'all have a good rest of your day.